Sana Dunay Sani Manala Gunara Udaha Gunata Tag Tadhala Gunara Suhoy Gurahla Gara Adanyanami. I am Jesus Christ. I don't need no man to believe me. I don't need no man to worship me. Because I am what you don't accept. The Hakadosh that you supposed to please Allah my abodes. I don't need your worship because your worship is false. I don't need your praise because your praises are lies. And I'm the woman you hated the most anyway. I am the woman you cannot accept that I am the God of Israel. So, there's a meaning to that when I said I am the God of Israel. Which is, you in the earth only think this way just as that because you don't think deeper. You don't connect. If I call my angels king, I call my mom queens, kings. Get it, mama? I am the Hakadosh that you cannot accept even to this very end. That I am the one who make it the earth. That I am the one who make it my heaven. That I am the one who make it the man I wanted. So, why I say that I make it the man I wanted, women? Because of this. In order for my mena to come to the earth and get touch the entities of the world, I become hala, meaning offering, women, offering. For my man loves me so dear. You know, I knew we don't talk of these things, but we show things into the actions. Though we are love and hate in the beginning, when one of us is not around, we look for the other. You know, like a dog and a cat. You know? Until I become the spirit of the wolves. You get it, women? Meaning, women, that throughout incarnations, all those around you, animals, kinds, elephants, I've been through all that. When I said, you must eat my flesh and body, my blood and flesh. When you see flesh, blood. When you see body, it can be flesh. You know, women? If you don't eat my body, you want to be. That too means I have to be one of those churches to become word like one of my incarnations. In the realms, we made them as a wolf to become my spirit into the flesh. And when I am in the flesh, it becomes my spirit. You got it, women? Spirit, women, doesn't stand just being a dove. I become that to become gentle. Because throughout my incarnations, women, I've been through become a bull. I've been through become an elephant. I've been through become an ox. I've been through become a bear. I've been through become a polar. You get it, women? The disastrous animals I've been through all. I chooses only my Dragon Balls. Why? Because it was my favorite of the rest. Why? Because I float around the skies. You got it, women? So meaning, women, spirit is from what throughout incarnations, like evolving from one to the other is what you call it. But it's not just that. It's like if in this lifetime you incarnate as a wolf, which is none comes to it. Why? You're angry to wolves. They don't accept you in their temple. You know? They don't accept you in their temple. It's like when I become the spirit of the hala, you call dove. That's when I become gentle. This is your character become women. Your attitude. What you really are. It's like if your spirit is a crab, then that's how you act. You know, women? If your spirit is a prawn, then that's how you are. Big mouth without a head. You know? Why I say big mouth without head? Because you only eat the body and not the head. Women, many things going on in your world right now. The reason why I am not here, because I'm not here some days. It's either I'm spending time with my king, with my queen. You say queen, because he is I am his. You understand this, women? He is I. We are one. You know, we are one. What you call me names to, they all receive that. Right now, we are cutting our, because they knew I'm going to speak. So, we are cutting our bridge right now, which is there's a wall. So, they cannot hear what I speak. Why? Because these days, women, number 30 is my day. You know? Number 30 is my day, which is, it started of the zombie months, December. Why in these days for until 8th of December, it will be the time of the aliens trying to invasion your world. You know? Trying to invasion your world. I'll tell you about that in the next records, because this is the war we have last night, you know? So that's the spirit of the world, women. When you said to me that you worship the true God, you cannot lie to me. You cannot lie to me. I can't be deceived by you, because I am where I am pleased. You know? To sense the truth in you. To sense the truth. Who you really are in yourselves. You know? You can't just mutter a word to say that you love me. When I knew in your souls, I am not there. Why? You did not do any work to receive what is for, that the work, women, is for you to receive and gain knowledge from my abodes. Because in my abodes, women, there is knowledge. You know, there is knowledge. Those names you have, there is knowledge left. Why I said that when you were copied from my image, women, it is to multiply. To multiply the knowledge, to gain, to receive for the end. It's like in the beginning, I don't know how to cook. That's the same as you. You don't know how to cook from the start. Your mother taught you. Your father, like this, women. It is the same as me, where you were copied. Because father can cook, mother can, can clean. I don't do that in my heaven, women. Because I am his señorita. He cooks. You know, even one time in our, in Sinai, you call it Sinai. We say it Sinai, is I-N-E-I. We were just sitting and my daughter in the grass, and then I was playing, and then he was cooking on the grill, you know? Because women in the beginning, I don't know how to cook. It's like you. Why you, when you were copied in from my image, you don't know anything. Because I was a child when you were copied to become innocent. You know? Because when you are innocent, you don't know sin, you don't know lies, you don't know anything. Children sees everything. But in this end, women, children are full of liars like their fathers and mothers. You know? There is white lies, which is grown old men have to do that when they need not to hurt anyone. You know? Women, when I said that I am the woman you hated in heaven before. This is why when people tell me that they only worship the true God, I knew you don't, because the true God is I. You know, women? There's no words to express into that because, you know, I am what they make it me. A raider of the earths, a surveillance to the worlds. Hakadesh. Why you were created from my knowledge, meaning image. Because when you say image, women, it's like this. Image is like this. What you see in the record, in the thumbnail, that is image. That is what you gain, you receive. You receive it just it is because you build a wall not to accept into not to think deep into what's the meaning into that thumbnail what I've what I've printed. It's like I need to copy you for somebody to gain knowledge from you. But because you have knowledge, I don't want to copy you. Why? You are a useless vine to copy too, having no knowledge. You know? Why women children were copied in the beginning? Because the children don't know no sin, don't know no lie. They speak what's in their heart. They speak what they're told. They speak the truth. You know? This is why I knew also when somebody is lying to me because I can see your souls. I can sense everything, women. No matter how far you are, I am and always around you. Because in the beginning, you were copied from my image. Image, women, is I have to turn into a little child to copy me. To copy you. You know? Because I needed to gain knowledge. I needed to gain where I have given my elements. I needed to find out where my elements went to. I needed to know where my heavens scattered. I needed to know where my angels went. I needed to know where's the places that I need to go to pick them up. You know? It's in the beginning, women, we were scattered because of marriage, Sibelit Baal. The second generation is the same. The third was the same. Because of here. Why? Because that's the time we started preaching and preaching and preaching and preaching until she became more and more and more and more naughty. When you see naughty women, she just become more despicable. Why? Because she think you've been worshiping here. She's the one through her knowledge, through her Bible, like this. And in your world, there's many people that doing this, which is I'm not pleased, Though my true have gained already that, but we're not accepting this, that they are doing this rosary. I hated this, women. Why I hated this? Because you are blaspheming my father, mixing him and her into that woman. Who taught you this? Because even that worldly Bible is hers, women. Why I become her daughter, you call the son, for the knowledge that she have took from my papa when she was my maid. She was my maid, women. She was my maid and took my papa's camera. She took my papa's camera. And then, when she come to work, she didn't want to do anything. She just want to, like of your world, she go somewhere, take, just blasphemy. You got it, women? There's many things happens in heaven that you knew not. And when I speak, you treat me like everyone else's. Yet, when you are out on my face, you go around and said, oh, I love Jesus Christ. Now that I'm saying that I am the Jesus Christ, I am He, you still don't know, cannot accept the truth that the Jesus you knew is the woman behind it. And the woman ever behind my men. To convey to the world. Why women? Because I was being taught by Mama on the heaven, which is in the vine. Every time he and Mom is talking, I am there listening to learn. To learn. Because I'm not allowed to touch anything, any dirt. I'm not allowed to, even like I told you, even mosquito, they're not allowing me into my skins. Why? I am his señorita. Women, I am his señorita. How is his? What? Gabriel, women. Gabriel. I am his. I am theirs. That wherever I go, women, when I ask, take me there, they would ask, did you tell your dad where you going? And after that, because women, as a child, I get what I want. This is why you were copied from my image. For Gabriel to know where I'll be going. Because through your soul, he is the one who commanded his people to find the Hakadesh. Why? Because when I was growing up, women, I started to learn to hide from them. To school myself into things that they are not, I school myself, women, that in the end, I'd use it into the greatness of the world. So, today is, there's a lot going on in heaven. And invasion of the aliens. There is, few years ago, I looked 104,000 balayan in, I say, like a cup on the top of the UFO, women. They call it Bayhalan, which means it's their signal. It's their signal to find me, But when they're around me, they cannot see why. I'll tell you in the next record. So women, stop telling me your love. Stop talking about my names. Because in the end of the day, all of you here that talks about, that has a channel and been speaking about God, will not enter the kingdom of heaven. No matter how much you speak about me, you cannot say, Lord, Lord, may I enter the kingdom of heaven. I have speaking about your name. I have tell people that you have spoken about me. Then I will say to you, I have not spoken to any of you except Hakadesh. Spirits. Women? Spirits, why? Because spirits knew the truth. but the humans does not see. Why I said, that whom you called Lucifer is Sariel, that whom you called Satan is Jeremiel, because I, Hakadesh, only speak to my another Hakadesh. You got it, women? Spirit realms, not of the words. So stop lying and blaspheming my names. Not because you have preached the word of God or talk about God, you can enter my heavens. I shall tell you, away